I actually love him, and I don't really like crabs in real life. They're sea spiders. And I'll never be convinced otherwise. So, welcome back to another day of the Calamity mod. Today, we're going to be working towards one of my favorite bosses in the whole of Calamity. And I'm not really too sure why, because in a way, it's essentially just a giant crab. Like, the design isn't anything amazing, but you know what it might be? It might just be the music. Are there any games out there that you know where you're like, nah, the music makes the game 50 times better? You know what I hate? When you get really nostalgic about a game because of the music, you go back to play it, and it's not very good, and you're like, I should have just listened on Spotify. That's a very rambly intro, but welcome on in. So we're going to be doing Crabulon. Crabulon is the boss that we're doing today. So what we need is a big blue mushroom biome. We don't really seem to have one. This is one of those things where 1.4 is going to really change this boss. I think if I was to cut a section out of here, this might be big enough. Let's head down there now. Let's head down. Let's have a little look at it. Also, if you're enjoying today's video, or you're like, well, I might enjoy today's video, head down there and give it a big fat thumbs up. It supports the channel. It says a lot about me. It helps me. Subscribe as well. Thanks, everyone. Sorry, very awkward. I'm recording this very early today. I've got a bit of a busy day today, and obviously for the past 4 months, I've not been working on Chippy's couch. So finding a new balance with my routine, well, we're getting there. We are getting there. So I'm learning, I'm adapting, but I'm recording this very early in the morning. So if you're like, James, you're a bit smooth brain today, mate. I mean, you've always been smooth, not necessarily chunky. Like, trust me, right? I'm fine. I'm gonna be all right. How are you? Did you get a good night's sleep? I had a great night's sleep, to be honest. I was, yeah, it was good. Okay, right, let me clear this out. I don't think this is going to be big enough at all. I feel like this is me just trying to make it work. But I think I can make it work. I don't know. All right, let's clear it out. It depends on how evil Crabulon really is. But to fight Crabulon, if I remember right, all it requires is just a bunch of mushrooms. Like, we don't need to find anything else. So it should be a fairly easy day. And then what we'll do is we'll use some of the drops from Crabulon and maybe look at changing classes, because we've been using this class for a couple of episodes. I think the next one might actually be Aerolite, but I could be wrong on that. Something is approaching. I want to assume that's probably Crabulon. I want to guess that Crabulon is probably on their way. That's fine. Crabulon can spawn in. We're just not going to fight it, because we're not ready yet, Crabulon. Look at this arena. What do you think this is? All right, yeah, it's actually Crabulon. Let's see what he does. Is he going to teleport over here? Crabulon? Buddy, are you all right? No? He's just a little bit dormant. What happens if you actually take him out of biome? Does he react to it? I'm wondering if maybe he has a first form now, and then he starts to teleport about. Because I do remember him teleporting. But look at him. He's glorious. He's magical. I actually love him. And I don't really like crabs in real life. They're sea spiders. And I'll never be convinced otherwise. Oh, he does look good, though, doesn't he? Look at him. I'm excited to see him, legitimately. I'm not... I mean, I goof around quite a bit. We all know this. But... Oh, no. All right, Crabulon, that was a little bit too close. Right, so we have an arena, but I think I'm going to wait a little bit until some of the blue mushroom actually starts to spread. It also gives me a little bit of time as well, because I'm kind of in need of a little bit of organization. So I might get on with that while that grows in. Also, let's open these up. Bam. Bam. Did we only get one thing? To be fair, though, these are good little items, really. All right, awesome. So looking at this, by the way, for the Despacito sprout, we only need 50 glowing mushrooms at a demon altar. So once we have the day bloom, we're already ready to go. So I'm going to go craft this now. Oh my, yes. Okay. All right, amazing. This is the best day of my life. So I was looking around for day bloom, and we appear to have a pyramid. Now I'm really hoping this is a real pyramid, because as I'm like descending down, I'm like, oh no. Is this just a Calamity thing? Do you know what I mean? But I don't think it is. I think that, yes, okay. It's a real pyramid. All right, fingers crossed, everyone, for a good accessory. Bam. Oh, yes, okay. Amazing. Flying carpet. Oh, it's the best day of my life. It really is. Oh, it's great. I love the flying carpet so much. It's awesome. Look at us go. Oh, it's so good. Aladdin, eat your heart out. Oh my god, yes. And I actually got some day bloom as well. As we were mooching about. Oh my, yes. Okay. Okay. Sorry, the day just got 10 times better, and we all know it. Right, so I got that day bloom so I could make an iron skin. But there are some other potions. Calcium. Oh, we can actually make that now. It's oh my, that's quite cheap, isn't it? Bone dust. Oh, I'll make that. Thank you very much. Right, so let's actually buff up and we'll give this a go. Now, does anybody actually know how to pronounce this? I call it Despacito. It's a bit of a meme, all right? Decapodita? Decapitator? I don't know. If you know, let me know. Right, so we're going to be using Magic Conch. We're going to be using Despacito Sprout. And we're going to use the Snap Clam. Let's begin. All right. I'm really hoping it doesn't think to enrage. I don't think it's gonna, though. But it's always hard to tell with these things. Oh, my God. Crab, you are much harder than I remember. We might need a bigger arena. Or I might need to actually just be able to fly. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think it's because I built the arena with the Aero Stone that we had before in mind. Oh, that's rough, isn't it? That's really rough. Do I still have Malice Mode on? Is that what's going on? I probably don't have Malice Mode on. Let me double check, though. Oh, I did have Malice Mode on. Oh, that's so much better. I'm not gonna lie. Internally, I was thinking, Jesus, am I really this bad? I was actually beginning to doubt myself. I was like, no, this is all you. It's abnormal. Oh my, yeah, okay. So after yesterday's recording, I did actually head out and go buy Dune. And so far, it's actually really good. I am so glad that I watched the movie first, because the book kind of goes to the approach of dumping a whole bunch of stuff on you and kind of pretending like you already know what it is right at the very start, and then slowly kind of unpacks it in the next couple chapters. But I don't think it even has chapters. I haven't noticed a chapter change. It might not have chapters. It might have it's probably got chapters, right? But it like slowly unwinds the world a little bit. But I think that would be quite daunting if you haven't got like a basic concept of it. I didn't read the back of the book because I'd heard from so many people that the back of the book actually just spoils the book like entirely, and I'm like, okay, I don't want that. But I am genuinely very glad I watched the movie. Somebody actually did say in the comments that they'd read a couple of the books, and I was thinking about it when I went to go purchase the book, because they had a special edition that contained the first 3 books all in one, and the size of this book could easily kill a person. It was giant. It took arm strength to lift it off the shelf. It was massive. And it was also 35 quid, which is quite a lot of money. Like, if you're jamming 3 books into one, I actually want a bargain price. I don't want to pay extra for the novelty of doing a workout while trying to read. You know, I'm trying to flex the brain. All right, I'm trying to make that big. Not my arms, Dune. Okay, we got the buffs and stuff. So, yeah, let's give it another go. Right, so I've got a fresh drink and I'm ready to go. Oh, okay, it needs to be a little bit lower. No, it doesn't. It needs to be over here. Right. Let's do it, Crabulon. So we're just going to try and take it slow. The main issue with this fight for me is, you know, I just did it then, but it's like getting over the boss. That seems to be my biggest weakness, is I can't get over how good it looks. There we go. There's the punchline. For real, though. We just need to try and play this safe. So my goal with Crabulon is we are gonna take a little look at what items it gives you and then kind of just go from there, because I can't actually remember a single thing that Crabulon drops. Like, does he even drop weapons? Does he just drop a Crabulon body pillow? Could easily be the case. Right, so we got adrenaline here. Oh, adrenaline is good. Okay, wow. Yeah, adrenaline's doing really, really well. There we go. Crabulon's been defeated. Hell yeah. Awesome. We got there in the end. I mean, that was a bit of a train wreck today. I'm sure there'll be a couple of jump cuts. But we did it. Well done to us. So, treasure bag. Bam. Okay. So we got the Radical Shroomerang. Oh, my fungal clump. How could I forget about the legendary, mythical, some would say, fungal clump? We get the mushroom plasma root, which permanently increases the duration of rage by 1 second. Keen fungicide. Is this a ranged weapon? I wish I had some bullets. Converts musket balls to fungal rounds that split on death. Does extra damage to enemies shot at point blank range. And then you get the micro root, which is this. And it's changed a lot. I think, to be honest, the biggest change with that is adding in Luxor's gift. Because that seems to change things up quite a lot anyway. Right, let's give this another go. And we're going to use the micro root for this one. And see what the difference is like. So we're going to activate Rage. So Rage gives us an extra second. Now, that's not really doing very much. Now, is that because our summon is soaking things up? Let me turn off the Hermit Crab. And let me see if there's a big difference. I guess not. It's just fast. So I wonder, do these boomerangs stack, or is this just the only one? And do you have to hold it? No, you have to click manually. Okay. I mean, we're not doing very well here, because I'm kind of goofing around a little bit. But the fungal clump is doing work. Is the fungal clump maybe soaking in a bunch of damage? Actually, it's not, because look, the fungal clump is looking after the little enemies around. He's doing fungal clump things. Okay, let's go underneath. Nope. Okay, I did that really poorly. Alright, that was bad, but, you know, we got the gist of the fight. To be honest, this is where I kind of wish we had a bestiary, because then I could be like, well, does it drop any more items? Because right now, I'd have to check the Wikipedia to find out. So I might give that a go. All right, so refight done. Not going to lie to you, that took me a couple of attempts. I do not feel awake today. But hey, it's fine. It's done. So, we actually got what I wanted. So I did take a look on the Wikipedia, and it says that it dropped a mage weapon. And I was like, well, I want to see the mage weapon. So let's check it out. Ooh, okay, interesting. So it spawns in tiny little jellyfish. And I'm down for that. Jellyfish mushrooms. So I think one of the things we should probably do is we should refight the Desert Scourge and actually get some more victory shards so that we can make another helmet. So I think I'm going to go down that route. Do I have any? Okay, seashells on the seashore. I need more Victide bars, essentially. So how many do we need for a helmet? I think it's... Oh, wait, no. Oh, we're already good. We're already good. So I might not even have to do that. Right, so mage helmet. Bam. Let's move it over. Is there anything else I need? Oh, yeah, mana. It's kind of essential. It's kind of essential. So let's make up a bunch of mana. So we do have all the mana crystals basically waiting to go. And then other than that, changing classes is kind of that simple in the early game. You don't really have to do all that much. So I don't think it's Aerolite. Well, I do think it's Aerolite next, but we're not quite there yet. So I think the next thing we need to do is, I mean, sell all these random weapons. But I think the thing we need to do is the Acid Rain event. So the Acid Rain event, according to the in-game glossary, which is boss checklist, that's what I'm using. What we need to do with that is just essentially linger around in the I can't remember what it's called. What is it called? Not the ocean, but the other version. Is it called like the Acid Ocean? The Acid Biome? The Greenland? I don't know. I don't know. But I think in the next episode, we'll need to actually hang out there and just kind of wait for it to happen. Because I think once you've done the Eye of Cthulhu, it happens naturally. Okay, right. Let me see my setup. I want to see this. So right now, we don't have mana regen potions, but I do want to actually test this setup out on King Slime. But we're going to do Malice King Slime, because there's been so much debate in the comment sections about Malice mode, about what it does and what it doesn't. I think one people know one thing, and then other people know another thing. So there apparently isn't any weapons, but I think it makes it so that Revengeance mode items drop 100% of the time. That might be right. That might be wrong. I have no idea. I'm relying on you lot. You lot are my Wikipedia in all of this. Okay. So let's see. Because the thing is, King Slime should just kind of walk into these spores. Yeah, the damage on that is really great. What I was hoping, though, is that throughout the fight, we would be picking up a bunch of mana, which doesn't seem to be happening. So it's not, like I say, it's not an ideal setup right now, but it could be in the future. Okay. Keep dealing damage. Keep running away. Oh, okay. Rage, but there's no point because we haven't got the mana. I'm going to redo that with mana regen. I'm fairly certain I've got a moon glow. Right, so let's give it a go. Bam. Okay. So let's see what kind of crazy damage we can do. So we're using magic power now as well. So that's also going to give an increase in magical ability. So that's going to be good. I wanted to kind of teleport. Or yeah, there you go. I'll just even move into the areas with the spores. Gives me stronger SpongeBob vibes, this. So do you remember when they like remastered one of those SpongeBob games a while ago? I never wanted to buy it because I wasn't really too sold on it. Like, I didn't know if it looked that good. The rumor is it's going to be free next month for PlayStation Plus members. So I might actually finally get the chance to play it. Okay. So as you can see, there's not a lot left to this fight, but we need it to kind of walk into the spores. Oh, there you go. It's done. All right. I'll tell you what I should have done. Stop firing for a minute and let the mana regen. Okay. So now we'll know if we go over here and there's a revengeance item. So is there a revengeance item? No. So I think that kind of sums up Malice mode. Real quick, actually, while we still have these buffs, I mean, magic power is fading away. That's fine, and so is Fawn's. Let's give Crabulon a go with our new magical abilities and just see if we can survive in Malice mode. So it's faster, we know that. But is it actually... Well, here's the thing. It's not doing real damage because we're not on the same level, which is a big part of it. Okay. You know what? It's kind of manageable. It's actually kind of manageable. You have to definitely focus on your movement a lot. Okay. Now it's not because we're trapped. This has been a big part of Crabulon's rematches today. Is this getting stuck by it? At the start, I said Crabulon is one of my favorites. I might actually withdraw that statement. Right, so that's it for today's video. Hit like on the video and get subscribed if you're new. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.